Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, and I'm back at intersection 2. I constructed myself a nice little railway down there, and then I have come to Pain Water, because it's supposed to be really hard, and I figure even if it's really hard, it's going to be better than wandering around areas where I know there's no wool. Now, I never actually went in this room, and because I was afraid of it being a trap, so I might do that first. What does this say here? If you screw up and collapse the water tunnels, or a future path messes this area up in some way, there's an alternate way to get you what you need. In my tests, I can swim it and only get hit a few times. If you pull this off without getting hit once, you rock. Oh yeah, if you don't know about them now would be a great time to learn about Minecraft's block mechanics. Unlike me, the wiki is your friend and will help you out. Okay, so I don't know what that means, but I do know that I am likely to die a whole bunch of times in here. So I'm gonna set up a bed. Whoops, this is not a great door. And a chest. And I figure I'll go ahead and put everything that I could possibly need in this area in this chest, because until I actually start jumping around underwater there, I'm not really going to know what to expect. But it looks like what I mostly need to do is just swim through here without hitting the lava. And I don't want to place any signs or anything because I'm afraid that I'll collapse all the water into the lava by hitting a block update. So let's see what we got here. Okay, so it looks like there's some places where you can surface. Okay, I like that. Okay, so then I'm gonna... Whoa, that's a current. That's a current. How do I get back down? Whoa. Okay, so I gotta be aware of current as well, because apparently the current will drive me into... So is this a air? No, that's not air. That's not air. Okay. So... Okay, well... So that was attempt 1. And I've got a feeling that that's not going to be the easiest thing to get done. I clearly cannot edit any of the blocks for fear of just everything going mad. Oh, dang it. When I built this wheat farm back here, I didn't properly allow the wheat to grow. So let me just real quick harvest a little bit of wheat with some excess bone meal. I am realizing that this is going to be a great challenge. Okay. So, I figure if I go down there with a whole bunch of bread, now that I kind of know what I'm up against, I'll live longer. I just kind of got to memorize the pattern first. So, here we go. I can't actually sleep in that new bed until it's night time. So until then, I'm just going to keep respawning back here in my original intersection 2 holding post. Or what do you call that? Forward base. Or whatever. So there's my train line up close again. I really need to illuminate all these areas back here to stop skeletons from spawning, because they're doing that and it bugs me. But anyway, let's see. Is it late enough that I can sleep in the bed yet? Nope, not really. So I'm just gonna grab a bunch of this bread. I've got a bucket. I don't think I can scoop water out to create pockets of air, but I figure, worst case, I'll just come in here with like 1,000,000 pieces of bread and 1,000,000 pieces of armor and see what I can do. Okay, so I know I gotta go down here. And I want to avoid that side, because that side's gonna drop me off that way. Oh, wow, it's already pulling at me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, so now I need to go down here. And I can't go down any faster. I don't think there's a descent button. Whoa, clip the side there. So let's see. I know if I go up higher, I'm gonna hit lava. And this... Whoa, this is a dead end. Whoa, what happened to my bubble counter? I dislike my lack of a bubble counter. Okay, so I got my bubble counter back. I am nearly out of bread. Okay, so I know I need to go down this way first. Whoa. Okay, so can I just dig in? What did that do? I really hope that that did not update everything and ruin my chances here. We're riding in the fast lane now. So, here we go. I actually might as well just read... Ugh, that was a horrible sentence. I was going to say, I may as well just readjust that track to point over here until I get a good night's rest, but... Okay. So, is this all obsidian? Okay, good. So whatever I did didn't screw everything up forever. Okay, I can still only sleep at night, though. So, Okay. Well, let's see if I can keep going. Okay, wait. So wait, what I did here seems to have turned part of this into stuff, which I think is okay. Okay, so I think I actually hit like a save point, if you will, where when I broke that gravel, it updated some of these blocks such that it would be easier to move forward. Okay, so let's see, don't want to go that way. Here we go, we go up here. Whoa. So, whoops, okay, so the ceiling, he is actually, whoa, there's a current there. Dang it, I can still only sleep at night. Once I get a better hang of this, I want to construct some decent armor. What time is it? It's almost night. Damn, this place is huge. There we go. Finally. Okay. So, that's going to make repeated iterations much easier, because I won't have to cut out a few minutes of video. Not minutes, but still like 80 seconds of video every time. So, I know that I go down here, and I'm going to go left. And I want to poke my head up. Whoops. Now I want to go back down. Okay. Well, that wasn't the best way to do it. But, okay, so now I know I need to go straight up here. And there's, whoa, there's currents in here. Whoa, it's driving me one way, then it drives me the other. And I have hard, dang it. Okay, well, so I made it this far with much less damage than I did in the past. The currents in this area are really hard to fight. Ugh. Well, I know if I put stuff that's not touching the lava or the water, I might be able to, whoa, create a region. Dang it, current is driving me mad. Okay, so I appear to be in the middle of all of the lake, and I guess I need to go down there now. So, let's see, is there anything of interest out here? Not as far as I can tell. So, anyway, as I was saying, I know that the obsidian would be safe to lean stuff against, and, oh, good, there's a current that'll push me in there. Whoa, this is painful. Whoa. Whoa. Now that's painful. Okay, so this time I'm gonna bring me a few ladders just to make things a little bit simpler. Well, that's probably too many ladders. Probably don't need more than 2. And everything's actually pretty well lit down there, but having the jack-o'-lanterns mark the ladders might help me out a little bit. So, like this right here, that's where I want the ladder. And I'm going to put a pumpkin right there, which is going to be a good marker for it. And that'll keep me from running into too many troubles. trying to get to this spot. Whoa. And, let's see, if I put a door or something right there, that might help. I'm very wary of... Whoa! Currents. Whoa, currents. Okay, so I'm up in the middle here again with my pumpkin and my no health, practically. So, whoa! This is all very confusing and very scary. I'm frightened. Dang it. So I figure if I just plant that there and there, then that'll give me an additional boost to air before I start ascending here. Dang current! Dang it! Well, I might at least have 3.5 hearts when I come up here. Just better than usual. Okay. Okay. So, oops. This looks pretty promising here. Whoa, what? I didn't even think I was touching lava. Every time I just tap my head coming through this first part here, I feel like, you know, I'm somebody trying to, you know, hit a World Series winning home run, and I just clip my head on top of the dugout, you know? Whoa, dang it! 5 hearts. Not my worst, not my best. That one way that I had went before, when I went to the left, that seemed pretty promising. I might feel better if I eliminated some of the other options, but there's no reason not to pursue that as far as it goes. Whoops, dang it. Other than the fact that this is like the worst freaking corridor in the freaking game. Okay, so I think what I want to do is get my cursor level at about here and just tap the swim up button. And I want to clear this. Dang it. I'm not going to get to air in time. Oh, good, there's current there. You know, honestly, vechs could have given us a map of this place, and it'd still be infuriating. You know, he talks about how he can get through with only getting hit a few times. Well, let me tell you. I have no idea where I'm going. And even when I do, I can clearly barely climb this one area without being swayed by the current so far. Okay, so, well, I know that it goes really far in one direction, and that makes me think maybe I should consider visiting in the other direction. Dang it. To verify that there's nothing I'm missing. I think that this is a job for an inventory full of bread and armor. I tried it one way. I'm gonna try it another. Oh good, zombies at the gate. And skeletons at the gate. Like if I throw it into the water there. Whoops. Is that floating? Okay, good. I'll take that to mean that it doesn't update the blocks. So, step 2. Obtain fish. Dang it. That might be too close. I think it's burning. Nothing but headaches. Is that actually bobbing, or is it stuck to the wall? Clearly, the bizarre currents that affect this area exist to prevent me... Whoa, I just got a fish. I want more fish. This could win me this map. I didn't bring the things to make a furnace. Ugh, now I have to go back. How did I get the fish? I want the fish. See, that one's bobbing. Now I just gotta wait for a fish to hook on. I think that this may end up being intensely boring, so I'm gonna go ahead and encode and stop the video here to encode, and then I'll see y'all in part 2.